Welcome to the channel Luxury Auto Reviews. When a car has over 6 decades of performance legacy behind it, every new version carries an immense weight of expectation. And with the 2026 Porsche 911, that weight isn't just meta, it's launched forward with the kind of precision, grace, and excitement that defines what a modern-day sports car should be. Porsche didn't reinvent the wheel here either. They refined it in the most Porsche way possible, carefully, surgically, and with obsessive detail. What we're looking at is not just a car, it's a continuation of a legacy, and yet another evolution of one of the most iconic shapes on the road. Exterior. As it rolls into view, the 2026 911 looks familiar, deliberately so. Porsche knows better than to mess with the silhouette that's been loved by enthusiasts for generations. But look closer, and you'll spot the differences. The front fascia has been reworked to feature larger, more aerodynamically functional air intakes. They're not just for show either. These new active vents open and close depending on the engine's cooling needs and the vehicle's speed, reducing drag and improving efficiency when you're not hammering the throttle. The LED matrix headlights now sit with a tighter, sleeker housing, still keeping the classic rounded shape but with a more tech-forward feel. There's a sharper edge to the front lip and a wider stance that makes the car look more planted even before it moves. Along the sides, the refinement continues. The profile remains unmistakably 911, low-slung, smooth roofline, wide hips over the rear wheels. It's the proportions Porsche has perfected, with subtle enhancements. The new door design blends more cleanly into the bodywork. Flush-mounted handles are now standard, and airflow is carefully guided along the sides by refined skirts and channels that reduce turbulence. New alloy wheel designs in 19-inch and 21-inch combos strike the right balance between performance and elegance. Depending on your trim, you might see matte black accents, carbon fiber mirrors, or red brake calipers peeking through the spokes. It's understated, but incredibly purposeful. From the rear, the updates are more visually noticeable. The full-width headlight bar is thinner and cleaner, with a sharper taper toward the sides. The Porsche logo now sits embedded behind the glass strip, lighting up at night in a cool, ghostly glow. The active rear wing is larger and reacts faster, adjusting automatically for downforce in real time. Beneath it all is a reworked diffuser with integrated vents that manage airflow under the car more efficiently than before. Twin exhausts sit wide apart, emphasizing the car's muscular rear and hinting at the power within. Interior. Step inside and the transformation is just as evident. The 2026 911 now leans even more into the fusion of analog charm and digital capability. The most noticeable change is the new fully digital 12.6-inch curved driver's display. It replaces the iconic 5-dial cluster, but cleverly mimics its layout with customization modes for everything from classic-style readouts to full-screen navigation. Some might miss the physical tachometer, but the digital version is crisp, fast, and surprisingly satisfying. At the center of the dash sits the familiar 10.9-inch touchscreen, now running the latest generation of Porsche communication management. It's faster, more responsive, and integrates wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto seamlessly. The center console is simpler, cleaner. Buttons have been minimized, but not to the point of distraction. You still get real controls for climate and drive modes, which makes adjusting things on the fly easy and intuitive. The gear selector has shrunk to a small toggle-style switch, but it doesn't take away from the driving feel. It just frees up space. Materials, as expected, are top-shelf. Full-grain leather, brushed aluminum, and carbon trim dominate the cabin, with optional contrast stitching and ambient lighting available for those who want that extra touch of personalization. The seats are pure Porsche, bolstered, firm, and perfectly positioned. Even after hours behind the wheel, they offer comfort without sacrificing support. And while the rear seats are more symbolic than practical, Porsche has improved legroom slightly, making them usable for short trips or kids. Performance. Of course, none of this would matter without performance here, and this is where the 911 continues to outshine most of its rivals. The lineup still starts with the Carrera and Carrera S, powered by a twin turbocharged 3.0-liter flat-six. In the base model, It now produces around 394 horsepower. Step up to the S and that number jumps to 443. But the real sweet spot might be the GTS, which now delivers 483 horsepower and introduces something new to the 911 lineup, a 48-volt mild hybrid system. This isn't about saving fuel, it's about performance. The electric assist adds to work instantly at low revs, eliminating any hint of turbo lag and giving the car a smoother, more urgent response out of corners. It's subtle, but effective. And crucially, it doesn't dull the car's character. The GTS can sprint from 0 to 60 in just 3.0 seconds when equipped with the Sport Chrono package and launch control. The PDK dual-clutch transmission remains one of the best in the world. The shifts are instantaneous, and it always seems to know what you want before you do. Porsche's all-wheel drive system is available across most trims and makes the 911 a true four-season sports car, offering confidence without taking away the fun of a rear-biased feel. Ride quality has also improved. The latest version of Porsche Active Suspension Management responds faster and more precisely, adapting not just to road conditions but to your driving style in real time. With the addition of rear axle steering, the car feels more agile at low speeds and more stable when you're pushing hard. Brakes have been upgraded too, with better cooling and a more progressive pedal feel. Carbon ceramic discs are still an option if you're planning to spend time on track. And now, the inevitable question, how much does it cost? Well, you won't be shocked to hear the 911 isn't cheap. The base Carrera starts around $116,000. The Carrera S will push closer to $130,000. GTS models come in at around $150,000, and that's before options. Take a few boxes of paint to sample, ceramic brakes, Burmester sound, special wheel set, and you can easily build a car approaching $200,000. But here's the thing. Few cars at any price offer this combination of usability, prestige, and sheer driving pleasure. It's not just about numbers up, it's about how alive the 911 feels every time you drive it. So here we are, the 2026 Porsche 911, familiar but fresh, evolved but unmistakably true to its roots. In a world of overstyled, overly complicated sports cars, this remains the benchmark. It's refined, confident, and endlessly rewarding behind the wheel. Whether you're a longtime Porsche loyalist or someone looking to make their first leap into the brand, this 911 proves yet again why it's the standard that everyone else still tries to beat. It's not just a car, it's an experience. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 911, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more weekly car content, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is the 911 still king of the road in your eyes, or has another contender caught your attention this year? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe to Luxury Auto Reviews.